Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cardboard Crawlers RC channel. Just a short little video today. We got the OG Mazz Designs buggy out on the trail just by itself. I'm doing some testing on some new parts there, so more to come in the future. We're trying to figure something out electronics wise, so just fooling around here. Fun little gap right there. I think that's a couple of different angles I filmed this one at, so I don't always do that, but when I just have one truck, it's real easy to just make those adjustments and not have to worry about just bringing every truck through the line and then moving on. You kind of spend a little bit more time on one little section. So we're in a little bit different area than we normally are. We're over behind the Donner Ski Ranch, near the condos there. And just, there's some sweet lines back here. There's a really neat little creek. It's kind of a seasonal creek. It comes from our water supply, Lake Angela. Oh, blue dog. And it doesn't run year round, but it's running really good right now. And so we're working our way over there to the creek, get some good views of the water. Just having a good evening. It's actually right about dusk. It's starting to be, the sun's going to start setting on us, and I think it gets dark right here at the end of this video. So we'll see. But I really like this rig. It's on the Mazz portals with the CVDs in them. It's a great axle when those become available again. They're absolutely awesome. I like all portals. They get a little bit of play, a little bit extra play in them. It feels like they kind of have to wind in. I think it's just because of the way they run gear, and then you got double gears in the portals, and you start to add all that little bit of mesh up. And it adds a little bit. Every little bit of play, you're adding to it. So instead of a 1/4 inch of play, you got 3/4 inch of play in your wheel. But yeah, it's all good. They work awesome. They give you tons of ground clearance. They look good. You got the new brass for those, and that's awesome. It adds, I think it was a total of 30 grams to the axles if you put the portal covers and the diff covers and the knuckle, the brass knuckles on there too. So yeah, but you can see a little water flow in there over in the corner. Blue's checking it out. If you look carefully on the horizon, you can see Donner Peak behind some trees over there. That's the Sugar Bowl, Mount Disney behind that power pole there. That's Montgomery and Upper Mac, the runs you can see, part of Overland. And car crushing, as always, right? Just coming through, having a great evening. I ended up losing my tripod here. I don't know what I did. I set it down as I was leaving, and I just didn't pick it up or something. I went back the next morning, and it was gone. So you know how that goes. It's finders keepers, losers sweepers. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer. I was being a little bit of a fun, but I went and got another one. The reason I liked it so much, that tripod worked so good, is I had like Frankenstein some tripods together to make that one the one I wanted. It had the nice head off of a different something monopod or a bipod, and I liked that head better. It just held the phone more securely. Anyway, a little hand of God there in the background. A little cool little. You could swim in this little swimming hole right here. It's got a nice sandy bottom to it, but it's if you like ice baths, you could swim in there. But good little section of rocks right here. Fun little, lots of lines through here. You could go 10 different ways to get to 6 different spots. So you can see I just kind of came back through that at a different angle. I really was pushing hard to get up this right here and going crazy for a minute. I don't know if I edited it out, but I was rock bouncing in here for a second. Oh, there it is. Got right, bounced right up it. Now we'll take another line at the same section. This is more like the real. I think this would be your wheeling line. That other one was a little bit as tall as my roof. But you get wedged into this crack right here, and get that tire up, and you're home free. Once you get there, you're in it. Just gotta get the dangle of that. Up. Come on. What do we got here? What are we doing here? There we go. Nope, not quite. What are we doing? Oh my gosh. There it is. No? We gotta get into this crack right here. There's the tire in the crack. Then it comes up. Rear wheels will climb. Bang, bang, coming out. Just like that. Like I said, you could get in that pool. Like I said, the light's going down, night's coming upon us here. The flash on the phone came on, obviously. So yeah, just trying to get lines. Like I said, a lot of these I don't come back to and do again. This is just the one time I was here, and I've been, 100 feet away from here and done a different line. I like this one though. I had lots of good choices. As you can see, it's a real good rubbly path there. So, yeah, lots of fun wheeling right here. I was just out by myself, so I'm generally out by myself anyway, but I was just out with one truck, is what I meant to say. I just didn't feel like filming multiples today. It was like I said, it was a test on some electronics. I was looking at running a different servo, but I don't know if I'm going to like it. So, yeah, we'll see. Fun little section right there. It's way more technical than it looks. Plus, it drops off to the water. If you fell to the right, I think you would hit the water. You'd probably roll right into it. So I filmed that angle a couple different ways here. The lights and buildings and background, that's all Donner Ski Ranch, and the condos at the ranch. This is kind of up where, if you've ever been up here doing wheeling or whatever, this is kind of one of the lines where they bring the motorcycles, the trials bikes come up in this area. The rock crawlers, not so much. I've had my rock crawler a little bit below me because, like I said, this is like a really cool empty creek bed normally at this time of year. And when I lived at the ranch and had my one-to-one, I would come over here and drive all the time because it was really close. Really fun technical lines that were doable, and you could come up and it made a big circle back to where I kept my rig. So I just come over here and do lines. Super fun. Breaky, close to the house. And just coming up here started to get darker and darker, and dogs started barking at something, and I think there was a bear out here behind us, and Blue was not happy. So I just, right about here, he was up just at the top of that rock. He was up there for a minute barking his head up. I had to stop and go up there and figure out what he was talking about. Usually if it's something small, like he'll bark and then he'll run after it. But if it's a bear, he just stands his ground and has like a different tone of bark. So I calmed him down and talked him down to come back down the rock with me a little bit. Finished filming right here, and that was it. Cardboard crawler's out.